Hello children, I'm back in school today and Sam is with me today. We're in the book corner, yes. You want me to read the children a story? Okay, so children, I'm going to read you a story and Sam loves it when I give you clues to see if you can guess what the story might be about. Let's have a look. Should we get the first clue? The first clue is a dinosaur. Oh, that's the first clue to our story. Wonder what our story could be about. Let's see what our next clue is. Snap, 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 snap. We've got a crocodile. There's a crocodile in our story today. A dinosaur, a crocodile. Let's see what else is on our story. A pig? There's also a pig in our story. Wonder what our story is about today. There's also a tiger in our story today. There are lots of animals in our story today. Also got some farmyard animals. There's a cow. And we've got a goat. We've got a duck. There are some more clues. Let's see. Oh, we have got some dolls in our story today, and I'm going to give you two of the clues. Some scissors. It gets curiouser and curiouser. And some paper. Wonder what this story could be about. Have a chat with your grown-up. What do you think this story might be about? You can tell Sam. Should we find out? Put Sam down there, there we go, so he can listen to the story. The story that I am going to read you today is called The Paper Dolls. And the author is Julia Donaldson. We'll read the blurb on the back. The breathtakingly beautiful story of one little girl and her 5 paper dolls. They were Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with a bow. There's the little girl with her paper dolls. I wonder where the paper dolls came from. I'll show you the pictures and then I'll read you the story. There was once a girl who had tiger slippers and a ceiling with stars on it and a butterfly slide she kept losing and 2 goldfish and a nice mother who helped her to make some paper dolls. There's the little girl and the mummy making some paper dolls. So there's some paper and some scissors, and there's the butterfly slide and some pencils. Here are the paper dolls. They were Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy. They rhyme, don't they? They sound the same. And Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow. You can see all of the different dolls. I think that's Joe with the bow, isn't it? And I think that's Jim with 2 noses. And they danced and they jumped and they sang. There's the little girl playing with her dolls. and they met a dinosaur who called and roared and said, "I'm going to get you." Oh, the dinosaur's after the paper dolls. Will they escape? But the paper dolls sang. "You can't get us, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow." There's the dinosaur and they're singing as they escape. And they jumped onto a bus and rode to a farmyard and danced with the pigs. Then they lay on a rooftop den and stared at the stars till a tiger slunk out of his den, and he crouched and he snarled and he said, "I'll leap up and catch you." They're on the rooftop, aren't they? And there are the stars. And there's the tiger coming to get the paper dolls. Will they escape? But the paper dolls sang, "You can't catch us, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go." We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow. And they floated down the stairs and they danced round the honey pot and kicked crumbs and explored an island. There's an island on the plate. Till a fierce crocodile grinned his grin and gnashed his teeth and said, "I'm coming to crunch you." Snap, snap, snap. The mummy's playing with the crocodile and the girl's playing with the paper dolls on the island. But the paper dolls laughed and sang, "You can't crunch us, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go." Can you sing with me? We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow. And they hopped into the garden and they sniffed the flowers and chatted to the ladybird. I wonder what they had to chat about. And lay down in a forest of grass. What wonderful adventures they're having. But along came a boy with a pair of scissors and said, "I'll snip you." Not very kind, is it? And he did. He snipped them into tiny little pieces and he said, "You're gone forever." The paper dolls. Oh, look, there's the little girl chasing them. I wonder how she feels. She must feel so distraught. She's lost paper dolls that were really special to her. But the paper dolls sang, "We're not gone, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow." Look, they're all holding hands, and can you see all of the pieces are coming back together? And the pieces all joined together and the paper dolls flew into the little girl's memory. So they'll always be in her head and in her thoughts. Where they found white mice and fireworks and a starfish soap and a kind granny, and the butterfly hair slide, and more lovely things each day and each year. There are the paper dolls. And here are some of the things in the little girl's memory. So the kind granny. I wonder if what you can see on the picture, what can you see from the story? Can you see the red bus? And can you see the dinosaur? And there's the tiger. So although she might not have the dolls, the little girl has always got them in her memory. They'll always be there for her to think of. And the girl grew into a mother. There's the little girl. She's getting taller and taller. And there she is. She's a mummy now, who helped her own little girl make some paper dolls. I wonder if they'll have as much fun. They were Poppy and Pinky and Blinky and Binky the Blinky and Fred with one eyebrow and Flo with the bow. And they jumped and they danced and they sang. And that's the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed the story, children. Now, I've got someone else here who's come to see you. Max. And can you remember yesterday we were talking about how wonderful it is to be creative and to make things? How creative was that little girl with the paper dolls? She created different worlds. She created different places. It was really quite magical, wasn't it? Maybe you could make some paper dolls or some puppets. I'd love to see. Thank you for listening, children. I hope you enjoyed the story. And I wonder where your imagination will take you and what you will make after listening to the story, The Paper Dolls. Have fun expressing yourself.